What is your American dream?
My American dream. Wow. Piece of the pie. Definitely expanding our business, corporation, making it worldwide.
I've experienced so many stories of immigrants coming in, and I want to see everyone have the same opportunity to achieve their dream equally, no matter what demographic background they come from.
My American dream is I hope that one day we can actually live up to our pledge and have liberty and justice for everyone in America, because America is supposed to be the melting pot and the safe haven for immigrants that migrate over here.
My American dream is for people and animals to come together in unity and peace, honestly.
The whole idea of the American dream is that I have the ability and option to decide what I want my dream to be. And for me, that's what American dream is all about.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Groundhog Sam! Oh, I don't know so much to choose from. I really shouldn't. Groundhog Sam needs to watch the waistline. I really shouldn't, but I will. Ha 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 ha. Delicious peppermint patty. Taste the sensation. Ha 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 ha. Oh, hello everybody. Groundhog Sam here. Woo, what a week. Man, these humans in America really love their Halloween. This was Groundhog Sam's first Halloween, and I'll tell ya, it was something. I got scared, all the decorations. At first I didn't understand, but once I knew it was all fun, well then I got into it, and I even ended up being the ghost of Groundhog Sam on the show. Awesome! Besides being in a sugar coma, everything's back to normal for me, and I'm very glad about that. It was an exhausting week with lots of celebration. Anyway, did you miss yesterday's episode of Bradshaw Live? Well, in case you did, Jean Apollon came on the show. Jean is a Haitian-American citizen who escaped Haiti after his father was brutally murdered for his political activities. Now, after training with Alvin Ailey and Joffrey Ballet, he teaches dance at J.E. Expressions, his own dance troupe, and he teaches children in Boston and Haiti. This summer, Jean went back to Port-au-Prince, Haiti to teach children in his free annual Summer Dance Institute, and unfortunately, that's when riots broke out all around Port-au-Prince, and Jean was there to explain what happened about all the violence, but that happily, he was still able to teach his dance classes and get the kids to thinking about more positive things than the violence that was going on all around them. Jean is absolutely a hero. And then as Kana came on to talk about Donald Trump's interview on 60 Minutes, where he said climate change is gonna just change back on its own. She's not buying what Trump is trying to sell, and guess what? Neither am I. Neither am I. Nope, not at all. Now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Introducing Bradshaw Live, Brad Bernstein and Yonathan YoYo Elias. Enjoy! I'm gonna go back to not eating candy. Ha ha ha. Maybe a little.
Rodney Smith Jr. was born in Bermuda and just graduated from Alabama A&M University in Huntsville, Alabama, with a master's degree in social work. Smith's passion for helping others led him to create a very unique nationwide community service called Raising Men Lawn Care. Rodney joins me to discuss Raising Men Lawn Care, his recent trip across the country, and his goals for the future. Welcome, Rodney, and thanks for coming on Bradshaw Live. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Fabulous. So what is Raising Men Lawn Care Service?
Raising Men Lawn Care Service is a nonprofit organization, and what we do is we mow free lawns free for the elderly, disabled, single moms, and veterans. And we also include kids ages 7 to 17 and show them the importance of giving back to their community with a lawnmower.
So you recently completed a cross-country trip. You mowed 50 lawns in 50 states. What is the purpose of you doing it?
The purpose of me doing it is to encourage kids to take part in our 50-yard challenge. So our 50-yard challenge is a challenge that we have issued to kids nationwide and even worldwide to mow 50 free lawns in their community, free for the elderly, disabled, single moms, and vets. So let's say you're the kid in New York City or New York that accepted the 50-yard challenge. They will make a sign saying, I accept the 50-yard challenge. And in return, we will send them a white Raising Man Lawn Care Service t-shirt along with shades and ear protection. Once they mow 10 lawns, they get an orange shirt, 20 earns of green, 30 of blue, 40 of red, and 50 of black. And once they reach 50, we fly or drive to wherever they are. We do lawns with them, and we also give them a brand new lawnmower, a weed eater, and a blower.
How do you know that they even know how to cut lawn? I mean, is it simple? You just turn on the machine and go? I guess I don't know.
Yeah, turn
Just turn on the machine and go.
But yeah, most of the kids, the parents go out with them and they show them how to cut.
Right.
And
do they do anything else with the lawns? Are you like trimming hedges? Are you blowing leaves? Or this is just literally cutting the grass?
Yeah, so it's cutting the grass, and some kids do the weed eating. We also include raking leaves and snow shoveling in the winter and fall. So it's a year-round operation.
So how'd you come up with this idea, and that there was even a need for poor people, elderly people, to have their lawns mowed? I mean, it's a great idea, but I would never thought in a million years. I never would have woken up and said, gee, you know what? There's probably people out there that don't have their lawns being mowed and probably can't afford it or just physically can't do it.
So back in 2015, I was leaving school and I came across an elderly man outside mowing his lawn and it looked like he was struggling. So I pulled over and I helped him out. That night, I decided I would start mowing free lawns for the elderly, disabled, single moms, and veterans. At first, my goal was to mow 40 lawns by the end of winter, because me being in college at the time, I thought I could mow 40 lawns. But I mowed 40 lawns so quick that I upped my goal to 100. A month and a half later, I reached my 100th lawn, and that's when the idea of Raising Man Lawn Care Service came about.
Have you always wanted to help people? You mowed the person's lawn. You said, wow, I did a nice deed. Why now continue to do all these nice deeds?
I believe it's my purpose. A few years before this, I had a one-on-one conversation with God, and I asked him to use me as his vessel. He didn't give me an answer a month later, not a year later. It happened a few years later, and that was the day I came across the elderly man outside mowing his lawn. And ever since then, I've just been doing God's work.
Now I understand. How did you incorporate children into this? Are you trying to teach them something about life?
Yeah, I'm trying to teach kids that it's important to give back to their community. And you don't have to be inside playing video games. There's many ways to make a difference. I have simply picked a lawnmower to make a difference with, and I hope to encourage kids to do the same. Right now, we have about 244 kids nationwide, including 1 in Canada and 7 in Bermuda and England, that are also taking part in this challenge. And then we also have 3 kids in Australia that are doing this. So the goal is to expand worldwide and encourage kids to get out there and make a difference.
Have you heard from parents of the kids who did this? What has their reaction been after they completed the 50-yard challenge? Situations where kids have really kind of either stayed the course or, were wavering and now back on the course.
We get stories like that a lot from the parents and even people that know the kids. In New York, we had a kid by the name of Carter who's doing the 50-yard challenge out there. And she said she has seen so much growth in Carter ever since he started this challenge. He loves to go out there and make a difference. He loves meeting the veterans. There's one kid by the name of Wesley out in Michigan. His mom said she has seen so much growth in him ever since he has started the challenge, and it's been a lot of growth in all the kids that have taken part in the challenge.
Because it gives them a purpose, and it also shows that they're making a difference in the world.
Exactly, showing them they can make a difference with a lawnmower just like me, 1 lawn at a time.
So, and tell me, how has the reaction been to people who maybe couldn't afford to pay someone to have their lawns mowed or physically weren't able to do it? I assume they've been appreciative, right?
Oh, yeah, very appreciative, especially the people who are elderly and on fixed incomes who really can't afford to pay anyone. When we can come mow it for free, they can now use those funds for medication, food, and other things they really need. So it's a win-win for everyone.
If I'm a poor person or a disabled person and I own a home, how do I qualify to get my lawn mowed?
We only mow free for the elderly, disabled, single moms, and veterans. And if you fit one of those categories, you could just go on our website and fill out the form.
And how do you get the people who need their lawns mowed with kids who want to mow lawns?
Right now, we're based in Huntsville, Alabama, so people fill out the form for that. If we have someone, let's say in Arizona, that needed help, they can just let us know, and then we will try to connect them with a kid if we have one in that area, or we will make a post on our social media, and we can find someone in their area that can help them mow.
Now, I understand the Queen of England recently gave you an award. I guess she doesn't give awards out to too many people. I never got an award from the Queen of England, but you did.
Just because of the service that we're providing, and I'm originally from Bermuda, and Bermuda is colonized by England. So yeah, that's how she found out about what I'm doing here in America.
And how do you fund this program?
Everything's by donations, and we also have a Amazon wish list where people go in there and buy lawnmowers, snacks for the kids, waters, and different things like that, and it's sent to my house, and we give it to the kids.
You're originally not from the United States of America. You were born in Bermuda.
Yes, sir.
So when did you come to the United States?
I came here in 2009.
How old were you then? That was
Probably 19.
19. So you're from a big family,
Yeah.
a small family?
Decent sized family, just me and my sister.
And what was life like for you in Bermuda?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah?
It was pretty good.
Was it difficult to transition to the United States coming from Bermuda?
No, I wouldn't say so. It's just very bigger.
Did you come to go right to school?
Yep, yeah, student visa.
Right, I understand.
I came here and got an associate's in information technology. Then I graduated from that school, went to a 4-year college, graduated with my bachelor's in computer science, and just now recently graduated my master's in social work.
So now you are planning a trip, I understand, to go around the world and cut lawns on 7 continents?
Yeah, 7 if I can make it to Alaska. I mean, Antarctica.
Is there grass in Antarctica?
They tell me there is.
They tell you?
See
All
how we
right,
get there.
you're gonna let us know and take pictures. I know there's penguins in Antarctica. I don't know about grass. So how long is this trip gonna take?
Less than 2 months.
Less than 2 months. And so people from all over the world can come to your website, sign up, and get their lawn mowed for free by you.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is right now I'm working on my website, 7continent7lawns.com, and once I get done with that, I will present it to the public where they can submit lawns, where they can donate to help fund the trip and different things like that.
So people can participate by either having a child who wants to cut lawns. People, I guess, can participate because they have a lawn and they qualify, or people can participate by donating money, or can people? What about an adult? Can an adult do the 50-yard challenge, or is it just children?
Yeah, I mean, if an adult wants to step up and take it on, they can take it on.
They can do it as well, right? Why not?
Yeah.
It's really a great idea. I mean, it's really out of the box, and it's amazing. And you want to know what? You think about it, you're really changing lives, not only the people who are getting their lawns mowed, which is a nice thing to have, especially when you can't afford it, but really, teaching at a young age children right from wrong, certainly teaching them, how to give back to society and make the world better. So I really commend you. Now, you've been here in the United States about 10 years. We always ask people this question. Have you reached your American dream?
Yeah, I can say I reached the American dream. Just a simple idea has inspired Americans and people around the world to get out there and make a difference. And I never would have thought of this idea when I was in high school. But, God showed me what he wanted me to do one day. And ever since then, I've been doing it. And people have supported it. So I'm very grateful for that. So I guess you could say I've lived the American dream.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Rodney Smith Jr., Raising Men Law Care Service. Again, tell everybody how they can reach you, whether they're in need of their lawn being cut and they qualify, whether they have a child that would like to participate, or maybe even as an adult, whether they want to donate money, donate something from Amazon wish list. Tell them all the different ways they can reach you.
You can reach us at weareraisingmen.com and Twitter and Instagram. They can also find us at We Are Raising Men.
All right, Rodney Smith Jr., appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, albeit a little late. We had some audio issues. A computer literally went and blew up. Literally.
Yeah.
There was like fire and smoke coming from the other room.
Control room.
Right. Pat Rice came in with like a...
Expired.
I said, no, stop. No fire extinguisher. We'll never have a show again. You're going to ruin everything. Don't do it. So
we're here, though.
We are here. You know what we did? Do you know what we did? We're really smart.
What?
We said, wow, the computer's not working. What do you do when the computer doesn't work? And it's like up in flames.
Gotta think fast.
Gotta think fast.
Yeah.
We got a new computer.
There you go.
That's basically it. And now we're live.
That's how we do over here.
Yeah, that's how we do it here at the Brad Show Live.
Yeah.
We don't mess around.
Nah.
We got extra computers.
Yeah.
So, sorry about that. We ran, that's a good segment, though.
Yeah.
So we're about 9 minutes late, and I saw Tamika, you both, Yonathan and I, look at each other, and you're like, you knew Tamika had to say something. What, you're not saying hello to us?
Yeah. They get offended real quick.
Right, and then
man.
I think it was Abigail. I don't know if it was Abigail or somebody said Brad must be late or doing something. No, I was literally, you know what I was doing? I was trying to fix a computer.
Right.
What do I know how to fix a computer? All right, so we got to get right into it. We're late already. It's almost 6. It's almost 6. It's already 6.
It is 6.
Kennedy Roy, what's up? Juliet Powell, my Dukes. Dion Watson, Barbara Lord. Malia Loban Martin. Tamika Nelson. Denisha Castillo saying boo. Boo.
Not the Halloween boo.
I don't know what she's saying.
It's like, hey boo.
Oh, hey boo. Kennedy Roy. I said Kennedy Roy already. Every time I see Kennedy Roy, I think of chicken. I don't know why. You know Kennedy's chicken?
Kennedy's chicken?
Yeah, I don't know
God.
why I think of that, but that's what I think of.
High blood pressure.
Tavia Chisholm. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Princess Martin Uniqueness. And Lisa Bling Rose. Deanna Love says, hi and good evening, everyone. Caston Redwood. Hi, everyone. Hello, Brad and crew. Thank you very much. Yvonne Steele saying hello to a lot of people. Abigail Taylor Watson. Marge Higgs, who stopped by the office the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, she just stopped by to say hello.
I never get to see any of the Brad Squad.
You gotta hang out here. Angela Barrett, hey, what's going on? Sankey White, First Lady Leah Cece Mitchell, and who else? Julia Powell, and did I miss anybody? Maybe Isaka Sally. What's going on there? And that's all I see on Facebook.
Yeah.
Now, Yonathan, what you can do is you can tell the squad where you live, and they can just stop by your apartment. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll do that if I go to your place and they stop by your place. Because I feel like your place would be a lot better to host the Brad Squad. What you guys say? Nobody wants to go all the way up to Harlem.
Why go all the way up to Harlem?
When you can come right here.
Come all the way downtown. Jeff Bosey watching on both feeds. Hey, what's going on YouTube? Terry Ann Carby. Arlene Spence saying hello. Kadiatu Sacco coming in with a question already, so make sure you catch that one. Carol Anderson on YouTube, she's just Carol Anderson. On Facebook, she's the Tiger.
The Tiger.
The Tiger. Baby Voice Grand, hello, what's going on? Afzal A and James Campbell, Narita Yerg saying hello. Jilgo Productions, that's Jilly Bean. Lady Leah, Nezzy Show TV, Ruthie Cutie, Michael English, and Emmanuel Freysenet. What's up?
What's up, y'all?
What's up? So, Yonathan, before we get into our schmooze, I understand you are going to be performing somewhere. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. Yonathan, tell us a little about this performance.
I actually have a flyer. I have to send it to you guys so you guys can throw it up. But it is called A Soulful Christmas. It's a musical. And it's
Do you sing?
Hell no.
Do you dance?
I kind of do a little.
You kind of saunter. You kind of saunter, or you're dancing?
Yeah. Well, so the whole premise is Soul Train, but it's like the soulful Soul Train, like a Christmas kind of musical, and it's based out of the '70s. So I'm playing Don Cornelius, which is like the captain of the ship. I'm going to be emceeing the.
Do you have a lot of lines?
The most lines I've ever taken on. I'm very, very stressed out.
How have you memorized them so far?
I've been doing okay with memorizing. It's more so like performing it because it's not only just memorizing. Now I have to act like
you gotta like channel Don Siemens.
Yeah, you know.
How does Don Siemens?
Don Cornelius.
Don Cornelius. I don't know what Don Siemens. Who the hell is Don Siemens
I
anyway?
don't know, but we gotta get you to that musical so we can teach you.
I know exactly who you're talking about. He was on at least in New York. It was on Channel 11 Saturday mornings.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I don't know, where people watched it, but I remember New York as a kid. It was on Channel 11.
Yeah. And I see some people say I'll go to that Soulful Christmas. I'm telling you guys, this is my first year doing it with them, but it's so amazing. The talent that they have, the costumes, like just the energy. It's so
Can you give us like one or two of your most dramatic lines?
There's no dramatic
There's no
lines.
drama.
It's not drama. It's basically
It's just a fun show.
It's just a fun show. Like
Now, do you have to change your voice?
I do.
Let me hear what Don Cornelius sounds like.
So it's like, let's see the lines. All right, everybody, please have a seat, But don't worry, you won't be down there too long because we got some of the best acts that'll make you boogie down to the beat.
Well, that's pretty
baby.
good.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I was like, I don't think it's gonna be an actor, but you know what? Excellent.
Yeah, it's
Excellent.
intense.
Have you
It's
ever
intense.
taken acting classes?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, a
All
little
right.
bit, but it's intense. Like I have a lot of one-on-one. The costumes. We got people like Tina Marie, the Jackson 5, the Temptations,
Right.
Diana Ross, and the Extremes.
I
but
like that.
with the choreography
The Supremes.
and what did I say?
The Extremes. Just like I said, Don Simon, whoever that is.
So
Right.
did I say Extremes?
Yes.
So this is the thing. It's a parody. So
Right.
it's
Oh,
Tiana Ross and the Extremes.
I see.
The Sensations instead of
I see.
Temptations.
I understand.
Harlem
Okay,
5
so you
instead
were
of
right.
Jackson 5. Yeah.
Right.
So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's
so that's
gonna be
wonderful.
good.
And where's it playing?
Oof. Damn. I'm gonna get the flyer for y'all. You know.
And
I know
when do you
It's
start?
December 15th and 16th.
Just 2 days.
Just
That's
2
all you're
days.
doing is 2 days.
Yeah, that's all the show is. It's a Christmas
Oh,
show.
it's just a 2-day show.
Yeah, but like we're literally rehearsing every day.
How many people in this show? How many people can fit in the auditorium?
Oh, it's a lot.
Like
yeah.
what? Like 5,000?
I don't know that much. I don't know all those details, but
Maybe you want to do a share game and give away some free tickets.
hey, we could do that.
We can do that.
We could do that.
Not today,
Not today.
because we already decided on our share game.
Yeah.
But maybe.
But it's gonna be amazing. You guys would love it. Love it.
All right. So let's talk about our share game right now. Yesterday, I said I would give 5 $20 American Express gift cards to 5 different people if we got to 1,000 shares and 120 contemporaneous views on YouTube. Squad, you failed miserably. Yeah, I don't want to say you failed miserably. It wasn't a miserable fail. They tried, but it was not. It was not up to squad potential. Squad potential has gotten 1,300 shares on YouTube. We've gotten up to 135 views on. 100. We got 1,200 shares on Facebook. I keep confusing it, and we've got over 135 views on YouTube. So you've done it before.
Yes.
So I gave you something that you can do, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I'm going to double down. I'm going to double down on the squad today.
Ooh.
All right?
Okay.
I am going to double down on the squad.
Yes.
Instead of 5 $20 gift certificates from American Express, we are going to pull out of our machine names of 5 people and give away $40 American Express gift certificates to 5 people.
Whoa.
If we get to 1,000 shares on Facebook and 120 contemporaneous views on YouTube. Yonathan YoYo Elias.
Wow.
It's called Doubling Down.
Doubling
Okay?
down.
You know what it is? The dealer has a 6, and I'm showing an 11.
Yeah.
And I'm doubling down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Right?
That's that. Yeah.
That's blackjack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you think?
I think that's amazing. 5 actual. So you're giving out 5 gift cards for $40 each.
I doubled down.
Double down.
I doubled.
He didn't even say. He ain't even say that to us earlier. He just made this.
Because I just made it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Because when the cameras start rolling, I start saying hello to the squad. I feel the love. All right, I gotta give him more. I gotta give him more. Right.
Yeah.
So we're calling this Double Down Friday.
Double down Friday.
All right. So if we get to 1,000 shares on Facebook, 120 contemporaneous views on YouTube, we will be giving away on Monday 5 $40 gift certificates to American Express. You can go buy whatever you want.
Y'all know what y'all can get with
We're
$40?
going to pull it out of the machine,
Yeah.
but you have to leave at least 2 comments to be included.
Absolutely.
All right? So, you want to tell them what they win, Yonathan, one last time?
Absolutely. Yes. I know you guys can do this because you have done above and beyond this before. So you guys just share 1,000 shares on Facebook, and you guys need 120 consecutive views on YouTube, and you will get 5 actual American Express cards for $40 each. you can literally get anything you want with $40. I mean, I think that's amazing. I shop online all the time, so you guys can definitely do that. Now, how you guys can share, you guys already know. Just look at the little arrow on the bottom right hand of the video and you share that. You click on that, you could share it on your friend's timeline. You can copy the link and send it as a WhatsApp. You can send it in text. You can send it in instant message, and you tell your friends to also share as well. That's the way to get the share game up. If you tell your friends to share on top of that, then you won't get into Facebook jail. All right? Get your Amex cards.
There you go. There you go. And of course, how could I always? I neglected to say hello to Jeff Bosey, who is extraordinarily insulted right now.
You said hi to him. You said that he's watching on both live.
I did say that.
Yeah.
It is so hot in here.
It is hot. Look,
we're like going like this. You know what? I don't
hot.
even want to use the cards. Let's just talk, and I'm going to use my news just to fan myself.
Well, hopefully
I wonder
it
if you can
doesn't
make
mess
like a
up
better fan, like if you spread it out like this.
That's what we need, like a nice fan.
We need like a nice fan in here. Maybe some of the squad could come in.
And fan us?
Fan us. Why would we ask them to do that?
Right. Why would they do that?
That would be so pompous of us.
It would be.
How pompous would that be, right?
A bit, yes.
What if we get? Who do you think we could get? We need somebody to come and fan us during the show.
Easy.
Tanisha's
she
always
just said, Brad,
that.
you hot with extra T's. I'm pretty sure she would fan you. She would fan you with her mouth. Hey, baby.
Maybe we should get the biting masseuse.
That's all for you, brother.
That's all for me? You're like, this brother don't do no biting masseuse, right?
Nah. Only certain people could bite this.
All right, so let's see what's going on in the news. And we gotta get to immigration questions. Yes. Donald Trump said he's going to shoot any migrant who comes and throws a rock. Yesterday, President Trump suggested U.S. troops shoot anyone from the caravan from Central America, American migrants who throw a rock at authorities at the border because there's not much difference between a stone and a gun.
Wow.
Yeah. Anybody throwing stones, rocks like they did in Mexico to the Mexican military, which is untrue. I never saw that. Where they badly hurt police and soldiers of Mexico. I don't believe Mexican soldiers got hurt with rocks. We will consider that a firearm. Because there's not much difference when you get hit in the face with a rock, which, as you know, that was very violent. Very, very violent.
That's insane.
That is insane.
I think that's just an excuse to go ahead and fire on them.
So you know, I think it's such a political stunt.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is what Obama
on Fox
just said.
News. Mm-hmm. On Fox News, they've had a countdown for 30 days that this caravan is coming up to America to kill us all. Okay, and they're like following it. 27 days till the caravan shows up. 26 days till the caravan shows up.
Right.
Scaring the bejesus out of everybody. Okay? It reminds me almost of, did you ever see, what was that movie with Mike Myers? Austin Powers.
Oh, yes.
You've seen Austin Powers,
Yes.
the first one.
Yes.
Okay? When the guy wants to kill him with the steamroller.
Oh, yeah,
that goes 2 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And the steamroller's just
It's
going
just
really,
going
really
real
slow.
slow, right.
And he's going, ah!
Yeah.
That's what
That's
this
exactly
is.
what it is.
That's
Wow.
what this is.
Yeah.
That is exactly what this is. Except the steamroller would eventually get to Mike Myers
Right.
and kill him.
Right.
These are about 1,000 poor refugees escaping violence. I don't believe that they are the biggest threat facing America right now. Can you imagine 1,000 people fleeing persecution, coming here, mostly women and children, coming here with their babies, and that's the biggest
Right.
That's the biggest threat facing America. There's no bigger threat that we have to take 15,000 troops away from their families
Right.
and go on the border. If I was in the military and you took me away from my family to go defend the border against 1,000 migrants who are just coming here to apply for asylum, I would be angry as someone in the military.
Absolutely.
Now, I want you to know there's not a general in the world who at least certainly that is retired ever in the United States who has said that is a proper order from the president to go shoot migrants who may throw a rock, which I don't think they're going to throw rocks. They're here to apply for asylum.
They're just trying to get away from violence.
So General Mark Hertling, he served almost 4 decades in the U.S. Army. He said, there is no leader in the military, no officer or NCO who would allow a soldier to shoot at an individual throwing a rock. They know that violates the rules of engagement, the law of land warfare, and the values those in the military believe. It would be an unlawful order. General Michael Hayden said, and that's right. And now lieutenants are forced to tell their troops, pay no attention to the commander-in-chief. In a follow-up tweet, Hayden said, every company and battalion commander will look his lieutenants in the eye and say, I don't give a shit, crap, whatever that word he was going to put, about what you thought you heard on TV. You will do what you were trained to do and only what you were trained to do. So, political ploy.
Yeah.
And we're up to 101 shares already.
101 shares. You
and
guys,
we still, but you also have to get to 120
we could do that.
contemporaneous shares on YouTube.
I think right now what you guys have to focus on is sharing on Facebook, because we could definitely easily get the views on YouTube, because we're gonna go straight to YouTube after. But you guys have to share right now, because you guys are doing pretty good. 101 shares already. So
I don't know why I have such a mental block. For the last 2 days, I've been saying 120 shares on YouTube and 1,000 views on Facebook, and I've been getting it backwards. This is the second day in a row. I'm like dyslexic with this.
Right.
It's 1,000 shares. I'm making sure I'm saying it right. 1,000 shares on Facebook. 100. Wow. What is with me?
120 consecutive views on YouTube. It's Friday.
It's
you ready
Friday.
for the weekend?
Maybe I'm ready for the weekend.
Yes.
So meanwhile, Oprah Winfrey, she left the 60 Minutes, and she is now campaigning for the first black woman to run on a major ticket, who potentially could be the first black governor ever in any state in the United States of America. This is Abrams, and she is a Democrat who is locked in a tough battle for the Georgia governorship and stands a chance at becoming the first African-American woman governor.
Nice.
Winfrey visited Cobb County on Thursday to campaign with Abrams, whose Republican opponent is Georgia Secretary of State Brian Kemp. Oprah posted a video of herself going door to door in Georgia on behalf of Democratic gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams on Instagram on Thursday. You follow Oprah?
Listen.
And for the looks of the video, the woman who Winfrey refers to as Denise answered the door and responded as any of us would, with complete and utter shock. I'm thinking it's like when Ed McMahon shows up and says, you just won these,
right,
the
$1 million.
sweepstakes. Right. Let's see. She's home.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Oprah.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, surprise. I am shocked.
Surprise. So I'm canvassing for Stacey Abrams.
Yes.
Are you voting for her?
I absolutely am.
You are voting for her. Yes. Do you have an early voting plan?
I do.
And we have one more family. Let's watch one more
my
family, and then
gosh.
we'll talk about it.
So I'm canvassing for Stacey Abrams.
We're in town.
And I'm right at your house. I'm more than in town. I'm at your house. I'm at your house. I'm at your house.
Oh my gosh.
And I want to know, are you going to vote for her?
I voted for her absentee already.
You did!
Great! Stacey!
Listen.
All right. So, I mean, what would you do if, like,
Pass
all of a
out.
sudden you would pass out?
The hell out.
You'd be like, what? Why? Ah!
What? Come on, Oprah.
You would be, the first thing you'd be is you'd take out your phone, you start doing selfies with her.
What? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's after
Yes.
you guys wake me up.
Yes.
And pick me up from the floor.
So, Twitter had some comments about this as well. Rain of April said, imagine opening your door in a dirty t-shirt and holy sweats and Oprah's standing there. OMG. And CM Climber said, if Oprah randomly showed up on my doorstep, I would be the dork apologizing for not having anticipated her arrival.
Right, because you should just know that Oprah's presence is
right.
present.
So now, of course, because we are potentially looking at the first black African American woman to potentially become a governor of a state in the United States of America, the first time this will ever happen, of course, Donald Trump has to weigh in as well.
Oh, God.
Okay? So Donald Trump weighs in, and of course, he makes a lot of references to race, and what he says is this. I'll tell you exactly what he says.
Yeah, I want to know.
Georgia Secretary of State Brian Kemp will be a great governor. He has been successful at whatever he has done and is prepared for this very difficult and complex job for many years. He has my strong endorsement. His opponent is totally unqualified and would destroy a great state. As a matter of fact, he doubled down on that at a rally. I don't have the quote here, but I did read it in the newspaper. He doubled down at the rally and said not only is she unqualified, but she's done a lot of bad things in her history in the past. Go check it out. And as by all accounts, she was the head of the legislature, the majority legislature, whatever they would call that person who leads the party in the majority in the legislature in Georgia. And by all accounts, she was able to work with both Republicans and Democrats, and everyone in the Georgia State House had a lot of respect for her. And there is no record of any bad things or criminal activity that she did in the past.
Of course not.
Well,
literally anything he says, it's the opposite.
Yes.
The opposite.
Correct. Well, here's some good news. Kanye is now going to be sticking to music.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. On Tuesday, Kanye said he's been used.
Surprise,
He woke
surprise.
up. He woke up after passing out. He's been used by people to spread political messages, and he's now done with it. Thank you. Thank you, God, for listening to half of America.
Right.
Right? Did
Right.
half of America just plead and pray and say, Kanye, we like your music. Just shut up.
Just shut up. Just
Right?
God.
So Kanye fired off a series of tweets, and he says he's done with politics. He says, my eyes are now wide open, and I now realize I've been used to spread messages I don't believe in. I am distancing myself from politics and completely focusing on being creative. Let's hope that is the case.
He just needs help, man.
Yeah.
Kanye he really needs help.
Yes.
He needs to go away.
He needs to just make music.
Yeah, but he needs to be away from the media and everything, just people around him.
Everybody has to do what they do great.
Right.
Kanye makes great music. He is not a great politician.
He's not a politician.
He is not a politician at all. Let's leave it at that.
Right.
Right, but he makes great music. So let's stick to what we do.
Yeah.
Right?
Hopefully.
I promise not to rap. I will not be. I know that's not my wheelhouse, right, Yonathan?
Yes.
Kanye shouldn't. Not that I'm a politician, but Kanye should not be in politics.
No.
Right?
At all. Yeah. So hopefully, this is the last we'll ever see or hear of him speaking about anything that has to do with making America great again with Trump.
Well, meanwhile, at the Delaware History Museum in Wilmington, Delaware, they have the most popular item in the Delaware History Museum. I found this very interesting. In Wilmington, Delaware, which is the main history museum of the state of Delaware. And people go in the gift shop and you can buy, I guess, postcards and picture frames and all sorts of different, touristy knickknacks, shakies, but the number one most popular item selling off the charts is the Joe Biden scented candle. Can you imagine? You buy a candle and it smells like Joe Biden?
What the hell does Joe Biden smell like?
What happened was that the candle maker asked Joe Biden to stop by.
Get that.
No, I'm telling you the truth. And he came by and he just asked Joe to raise his hands like this.
Oh, come on.
I am not kidding. This is what happened. And Joe raises his hands. And the candle maker just said, go like this a little bit,
He did just like that.
Just like that. Exactly. He did it just like that.
Pushed a little hard.
Yeah, pushed a little hard. Go, like that towards and the candle maker goes, I'm getting it. I'm getting the scent of Joe Biden. I swear to God. How would they know how Joe Biden smells otherwise?
I don't want a candle scented off of anybody except for someone like J-Lo or something. But I don't want one Joe Biden.
Yeah,
he's a cool guy.
So it's $22 to take the candle home, light it, and feel that Joe Biden once visited you.
Yo, Jeff is a fool.
What?
He said the sweet aroma of senior
Yes.
citizen.
Actually, according to the museum,
Ew.
it seems that the candle seems to have a bit of an orange scented smell. That Joe Biden, but that's Trump's smell, like an orange.
That's not his
Trump
smell.
is
He
orange.
just looks like that.
Oh,
I think,
but he doesn't smell.
No, he probably smells like sauerkraut.
like garbage.
Yeah, sauerkraut.
Right? Like, have you ever been to these? Can you imagine? I've never been, but I could only imagine how bad the Staten Island landfill, garbage fill smells like.
Trump.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's where he should put his, next building, right?
Oh, if I ever see any kind of candle that's scented off of Trump, I think I'm about to throw up. Just thinking about it.
What
can't.
would you smell like? What would be your candle scent if the Delaware Museum candle maker came over to Yo-Yo and said, "Yo-Yo, I'm making a yo-yo scented candle"?
It would smell like. It would smell real. I know mine
What
would
would it
smell
smell
really
like?
good. It would have a little bit of spice to it.
Mm-hmm.
A little spice and. Yeah, I feel like it would smell spicy.
Really?
Yeah. What would yours smell like?
Hermes cologne.
I mean, you can't just go off of another
That's what I
cologne.
wear.
Yeah,
that's right. That's not what it smelled like.
but that's not
so
what
if the
you
guy
smell
came
like.
over and says, "I'm going to smell you, Brad," smells like Hermes. That's
so
going to
that
be the
means
candle.
that I would just smell like Versace.
Exactly. That's what I would smell like. All right. Finally, I have two more finalies.
All right.
All right. First, finally, a half-naked woman fell through the ceiling of a restaurant twice. We don't know exactly why
What?
she was in the ceiling of a restaurant, but she was topless and she was crawling around the beams of the restaurant. She fell through the beam, right through the ceiling, and her legs were dangling, her boobs are dangling. And then she tried, and then they called the police, and the restaurant owner was like, "Hey, we got a half-naked lady stuck in the ceiling here. We don't know what's going on." The police arrive. She pulls herself up back into the ceiling, starts to run away. Falls again a second time through the ceiling, and then the police had to get her out from the ceiling. Why was she in the ceiling of this restaurant, and why did she not have a shirt on? All of that is unclear. I just think it's a really silly story.
That's
Can
hilarious.
you imagine you're at a restaurant and you're like, I didn't order any chicken breasts. Chicken breasts are coming from the ceiling.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
And talking about cologne and perfume, this is the last one. Okay, the world's most expensive perfume bottle has now been put on display by French luxury label L'Oréal Paris, and it unveiled their new uber fine fragrance housed in a luxe bottle that is unlike any we have ever seen before. It is a gold and diamond encrusted perfume decanter. It's touted as the world's most expensive perfume. Yo-Yo,
No.
how much would you spend for this perfume?
I would.
How much you think they're asking?
It's real diamonds?
It is a gold and diamond encrusted perfume.
I feel like you're paying more
decanter.
for the damn bottle
Of
than
course,
anything.
okay.
So probably like
This is the most expensive perfume ever.
$600.
$600. Mm-hmm. $600?
It would be more.
That's the most expensive perfume ever made in the history of the
it'd
world.
probably be
$600.
thousands. It would be in the thousands.
What? How much do you think?
I don't know, $2,000.
You're saying it's the world's most expensive bottle of perfume.
Sure. Yes.
Is $2,000.
Yes.
Well, Yonathan YoYo Elias, you are wrong. It is $1.5 million.
What?
$1.5 million.
See, and this is the problem with the world today.
Yes.
Like anybody spending $1.5 million for cologne.
The cologne is on display in Paris and is being protected by Inspector Clouseau. Inspector Clouseau will make sure that nobody steals
People
the
said
1.5. You know who Inspector Clouseau is?
no.
From the Pink Panther. The
Oh, from the
bubbling-
Pink Panther.
The bubbling
right. I was
Parisian
like,
detective.
that sounds familiar. But, okay. $1.5 million.
$1.5 million. Where are we at with shares, Jonathan?
Okay, with shares. Last I saw, we weren't doing as well.
Nobody wants $40.
No, people do
I
want
mean,
it. But,
I don't know if I could double down again on Monday.
We're at 115 shares.
Oh, God.
All right, so what we're going to do right now, I need everybody to share at least 3 times right now. Anybody that's watching, there's 65 people watching on Facebook. Share 3 times right now. Right now.
If you get to 1,000 shares and 120 contemporaneous views on YouTube, we are going to raffle away 5 $40 American Express cards on Monday. You probably have a 1 in 400 chance, or 1 in 500 chance of winning.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. Because the whole Brad Squad's not in the machine, just those who
you have to
make
comment
2
twice.
Comment twice. All right. We now are ready to get to the point of the show that the show was based on.
Yes.
This show started as, I'm just going to come here and answer immigration questions, and now we have this whole entire thing.
It's a whole production.
And then when I met you, Jonathan's like, I don't know anything about immigration. I'm like, don't worry, it's a small part of the show now. All right, it's a much bigger, right? I said the immigration, it's just a tiny little part of the show now. So we're going to get to the point where we're going to answer your immigration questions in a I guess, was it a segment?
Yes.
In a segment that we call with Your Immigration Questions. I'm going to answer them at this very moment. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go. Oh my God, they copied my Halloween costume.
I know,
from,
look at them.
they copied my Halloween
look
costume.
At them. There you go.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Steph in Brooklyn. Steph.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
So I have a question based on, I married this guy, well, he's my husband. We have a child together.
Okay. So he's more than this guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I hope your husband's not listening. I married this guy. Oh, by the way, he's my husband, and we got a kid together. Okay.
Okay, so we've been together for 4 years now, and through me, he got his green card, his 2-year green card.
Okay.
He traveled back home and came back. But the thing is now, he got arrested for shoplifting last year.
Uh-huh.
And the case was dismissed and everything. He did a couple hours of community service.
Well, wait a second. Wait a second. Let me stop you there. If he did community service, the case was not dismissed.
Well, it took 6 months. They dismissed it after 6 months.
So what they say, in 6 months it would be adjourned in contemplation of dismissal?
Yeah, that's already passed. It got dismissed in January.
All right. Okay, all right. We'll look at the disposition. But when you say he did community service, that's a punishment, so it doesn't sound like it was dismissed. Well, let's continue anyway.
Okay, well, that was before the dismissal. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, however, he still got the 10-year green card a couple months ago. So we wanted to take a family trip back to his home country for the Christmas, but he's scared. He's saying that he doesn't want them to
Well, based on what you told me, it's fine. But what I think you should do, and it's worth it, because it would alleviate all your fear, is to go to the court, get the disposition, make an appointment to come in, you pay the consultation fee, and we will tell you 100% if it's safe or not to travel.
Oh, okay. We also have a pending case for him for his N400.
Right. Well, that could be a problem. That could be a problem for good moral character. I'd be more concerned about his citizenship than traveling, based on what you told me. But before I give you the okay to travel, let me see the disposition first. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Let's go to Miss Chin in Passaic, New Jersey.
Hello. Good evening.
Hi, Miss Chin.
Oh, hi. I have 2 questions.
Yes.
I have an interview coming up next week. Can I take my child with me, my newborn?
Sure.
Okay, all right. Well, the other question is, I've been married over a year now. I've been with my husband for 5 years. We have 3 kids together. Last year, the police was called in the home for domestic violence. And in February of this year, but the paperwork was already submitted to immigration. And because I called the police on him because he had punched me in the face, I have bruises all over. I was.
Don't tell me you're still living with him, are you?
Emergency. No, I'm not.
Okay. But you haven't done anything with the case.
Well, as I said before, the paperwork has been sent in. He had petitioned for me.
Okay, so you need to now convert it to a VAWA case, which is a battered spouse case, and you have a very straightforward case because you got the medical records and you have kids together, so you have proof it was a real marriage, plus you have proof of the abuse.
Yeah, but the interview is next week Wednesday, and he claims he's not going nowhere.
Okay. You don't need him anymore. You don't contact him. You don't speak to him. You don't deal with somebody who did what they did to you. He is out of your life, and you will still get a green card. Yeah. You are going to file on your own. I'll help you if you want. We're going to file on your own without your husband. He's done. He's finished. Doesn't deserve a second chance. And you're going to get your green card, and it's going to be based on abuse. Okay? So hold on one second. All right? Most cowardly thing in the world, Yonathan, is for a man to hit another woman.
No, I agree.
The most cowardly thing in the world.
Especially if that's supposed to be somebody that you love.
Right.
Yeah.
The most
that is not how you show love.
The most cowardly thing in the world.
But it's good that she left.
Yes.
That's one thing.
Yes.
You know, guys, leave those situations, man.
All right, let's go to Kenneth in Dallas, Texas. Kenneth.
Yeah. Yeah, good evening.
What's going on?
Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing?
Fabulous.
Yeah. I have a kind of two questions I want to ask. My elder sister back home, I just want to file for her.
Okay.
And she lost her husband a few years back, and she had 4 girls, which I'm the one responsible for their well-being. So I'm contemplating if I can, adopt them, or can I fight for my sister so that I have to include the children.
How old are the children?
Again,
how old are the children?
They are the oldest is less than 16 years.
Okay, so you can perhaps strip your sister of her parental rights wherever she may be, because she can't afford to support the children, presumably. Maybe not, but presumably. And the father's dead, that would orphan them, and you could file an orphan petition. But you have to do it before the kids turn 16, so you don't have a lot of time. You could also file for your sister. That's going to take 14 years. All right? Hold on 1 second, okay?
Again, I have a question. Like, if I file for my sister, maybe the application is on process, can I invite her maybe to come and stay like 6 months before,
No, she's not getting a visitor's visa.
She will not be granted visa?
No.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, because to get a visitor's visa, you have to show you do not have any intention of living in America. The fact that you filed a visa petition for her is all the intention immigration needs, or the U.S. Embassy needs to see that she intends to live in America. So
okay, what of somebody that has something doing back home that will go back?
That's fine, but you file for them, and it's unlikely that they would get a visitor's visa. Just the facts of life.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let's go to Tosh in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, how are you?
Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm happy. I called you to two weeks ago because I'm your client. I'm one of your clients.
Great.
And I explained my situation to you, and because I didn't receive my card, my EAD card or anything.
Right.
So you told me to give them until which was October month and call you back.
Okay.
And I got it today in the mail. Yeah.
I'm like clairvoyant. Like I know these things. I can see the future.
Yeah, that is what I was saying. I was saying,
damn, he's good.
I know his stuff.
I either know my stuff or I'm really damn lucky. One or the other. But I think it's I know my stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm glad you got it. Now,
happy,
now you have to go up. You have to go get your driver's license and take care of all that.
Yes. My dog.
Did it? 1 second. Did it come as a combo card? So you got the advanced parole. You can travel home and come back.
Yes,
perfect,
yes.
perfect.
But the kids, when I checked online, they said they'll be getting theirs anytime in the mail.
Yeah, it should be within a few days. Within a few days.
Yes, so I'm happy.
Congratulations.
And everything is going well.
All right. So
I must say thanks.
Thank
and
you.
I'm encouraging people
Thank you.
with immigration questions. Just go to Brad, tell him all of your problems, tell the truth, and he would. Everything would be good.
Well, I hope most of the times, yes. We hope we can help everybody. And thank you. You're on the right path, Tosh. Thanks for calling. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. So let's. That was very nice.
That's always great. Yeah.
It's always very nice,
Yes.
right? Let's go to Janet in New York, New York. Janet.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, Janet.
This is Janet.
Yes.
Hi. So, I'm in removal proceedings.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Yeah.
And how I ended up there, I was on a student visa, and I couldn't maintain the status. So they put me in removal proceedings when I tried to. Where are you from? I'm from Ghana.
And how long you been in the United States?
Since 2002.
Do you have any family here?
I have children. I'm married, but my husband was abusive, so we are not together. There was a time he abused me. At that time, maybe a couple of years ago, I had never called the police on him. So at that time, I decided to call the police on him. The police gave me a report. I went to the hospital. They treated me, and I have that documentation.
So did you divorce your husband?
No.
Okay, so then you have an open and shut case. You have just like the other caller. You have children. You have hospitalization for physical abuse. You are not getting deported, as long as I'm your lawyer. I don't know about other people, but you're not getting deported as long as I'm your lawyer. You're going to get a green card. And if and God forbid, and if you were lucky enough to have not been abused, you still could have won your case because you've been here for more than 10 years, and it sounds like you're a person of good moral character. And you can show extreme hardship to your children if you were deported, which may very well be the case. So you had a lot of options. What is going on with your case? What is going on with your case? When's your next hearing? Question for you: How many hearings have you been to so far, if any?
Like so many.
Okay, and what's going on? Is somebody filing a VAWA case for you?
I tried filing it a while ago, but at that time I didn't have the police reports and all that.
Do you have a lawyer? Do you have a lawyer?
No, I don't.
Okay, Janet. Wait. Hold on. I just want to tell you one thing. Let me tell you a statistic.
Yes.
People who represent themselves in a removal hearing have a less than 10% chance of winning their case. People who are represented by any attorney, I'm not even saying me, have a 78% chance of winning their case. You need a lawyer. You need a lawyer, Janet.
Now, Brad, my question is, and exactly what you just said is what the judge told me. Like I can file for the 10-year cancellation under Herrera or Pereira versus Session or something of the sort. And then he told me I can file for the VAWA cancellation. Just what
Janet, I understand that, but what's going to happen is you don't know how to do it properly. You don't know how to do it and document it. You're going to be denied. You have children here. You deserve a green card. Hold on, okay? Hold on.
Before you transfer me,
Yes.
I had a question. In that setting, like when you go for the cancellation or the hearing, how is it? Are they asking questions?
No, it's
Are
a
they
trial.
asking
It's a
questions?
trial. Do you ever see like in a criminal case, the murderer represents himself and what an absurdity it is? That's what it would be with you. It is a trial. It's absurd.
No. So I want you to represent me. I would like you to represent-
Janet. The only question you should be asking me right now is, how do I make an appointment? You should not be asking me any other questions at this point, simply because you really need an attorney. So hold on one second, okay? Let's go to Natasha in Long Island.
Hi, Brad.
How are you? How you doing?
Good. I have a question. My sister died.
I'm trying to give her all the time in the world.
Are you still there, Natasha?
She's there.
She ain't saying nothing.
She ain't saying anything. Oh, well. I did it, right? I
You
gave her
did.
a lot of time, right?
You did.
Okay.
That was a lot more than
That was
you've
more than
ever
I
done.
usually do.
Yeah.
Yadi in Long Island. Yadi. Is it Yadi or Yardi?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you? Yadi. What's up?
I'm okay. Okay, I need some. What really happened, I went to a lawyer and he told me some stuff, but he wanted X amount of money. And I still didn't understand what it was about. So I am here. I'm married for 2 years. I'm here for 3 years. And I would like to upgrade my status.
How did you come to America?
I came on a visitor's visa.
And you married to a citizen?
Yes, I'm married to an American citizen.
And you live with him?
Yes, we do. We are living together.
So it's a very simple thing.
Yeah.
You file what's called an adjustment application, which is a series of forms: I-45, I-130, I-864, I-765.
I-45.
You don't have to worry about the forms because I'm going to help you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Just a
okay.
series of forms.
Yes.
And those forms get filed with immigration.
Yes.
And they will fingerprint you. The first thing that'll happen is they're going to fingerprint you to make sure you're not a criminal. Then they're going to mail you a work permit, which is what we just heard from Tosh. Then you can get your driver's license and social and travel document. And then in 12 months, 15 months, they're going to call you for an interview. And when you go to that interview, you have to prove you and your husband are in a real marriage. I just explained the whole case to you. Does it make sense?
Okay.
And then when you pass that interview, you get a green card. And you're done. Happy pappy.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's go to Cindy in Kingston, Jamaica.
Hello.
Hi, Cindy. Cindy, just
Hi, how are
lower
you?
the
Yeah.
volume in the background.
Yeah, it's off
Thank
now.
you. What's
okay,
going on?
So hi, Brad. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Yeah, I called you 2 months ago, I think, asking if you think it would be a good idea to renew my visitor's visa because I have an active petition. And you were like, yeah, you can, but, it's kind of sticky.
Right.
I'm
So what
calling
happened?
to say I did, in fact, get it back.
Oh, good for you.
And
congratulations.
Yeah, full tenure as
Wonderful.
well. And
Wonderful.
I think I have probably another year and such left on the petition
Fabulous.
as well. So
Fabulous.
it goes to
You never
show
know.
that,
You never know until you try.
Exactly.
Right,
but
very
the
good.
other thing was that I was a renewing applicant. It wasn't my first time. I've had my visa for 25 years.
Right. So you've shown that you don't
we're
have an
thinking
intention.
Maybe, yeah.
Right. It's very
Exactly.
possible.
So I think that was part of it.
Yeah. And also, it's just sometimes luck of the draw. The officer likes you. I mean, you never know. But I'm
No, actually, as you say that, I didn't even have to do an interview. It was waived.
Wonderful. That's fabulous. Even better. All right.
All right. So I wanted to give your viewers a little hope.
Thank you. Thank
there
you. I appreciate
go.
it. I appreciate it.
Sure, no
Congratulations.
problem.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks.
All
Thank
right.
you. Bye.
All right. Whoops. All right. Let's go to. We did Natasha in Long Island.
But remember, we lost her.
We didn't lose Natasha from
We
Long
did.
Island.
She disappeared.
Oh, that was the one I was going like
Yes.
this? Ah, okay.
Try her again.
Natasha
Hello?
in Long Island. How are you? What happened to you?
Yes, hi, Brad. I don't know. I was talking and I couldn't hear
Oh,
you.
okay. All right. What's going on?
I'm sorry. Yes, my sister died, and she left 2 kids back home in Haiti.
Oh God.
And I'm taking care of them right now. But I want to know, what do I do? I'm a U.S. citizen.
How old are the
I want to
kids?
know. One is just turned 12, or no, one was just turned 11. The baby is 6 years old.
And where's the father of these children?
Oh, he's not in the picture.
All right, so
He's
they're
out of
orphans.
the
You got to
picture.
file an orphan petition then. All right, so we got to do a pre-adoption, file the orphan petition, and get the kids here. It'll take about 10 months.
So, to get them here?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I come to see you?
Yes,
or?
you can. Come see me right away. Hold
Okay.
on. Did we do Abigail in Massachusetts? No. Did we do Hayes? Okay, so let's do Abigail in Massachusetts. Abigail.
Hey, Brad.
Hey, what's up?
I'm good, Brad. This is Abigail from your live. Taylor Watson.
Abigail Taylor Watson.
What's up?
What's happening? Why are you? Surprise! What's going on? What's going on?
Good, Brad.
What?
I am trying the sharing things for you, Brad. I am trying, but Facebook blocked me after 45.
gosh.
I am trying.
Well, you know what? Where we at with the
the
shares, by the way, Abigail? Because I don't see them on my.
I think we're not even at 200 yet. Everybody got blocked. If you ask on the live, everybody is blocked.
So you believe? All right. So if you did 45 and everyone's getting blocked and go, how is Facebook only at 200 shares?
201 shares.
I'm not
guys.
sure. I did 45. I'm not
Wow.
sure after that what happened. But
Wow.
it stopped. It's like saying I'm not.
You're not
it's
allowed
not
to.
going through at all.
All right.
So I'm gonna try and steal Huzzy's phone when he gets in and try to see if I can get 45 more.
That's what I'm talking
All
about.
right. And I thought you was going to say, by the way, if I do another 45, can you fix it that I win with the gift card?
Well, if I do, can I get my gift card?
No, you don't get it. You got to be pulled out, but you'll be in there for sure. All right. Thanks,
So I'm
Abigail.
just gonna go ahead and
All right.
steal his phone and just
All right.
do that.
And by the way, thank you. And she's very.
Everybody go to YouTube at 7, okay?
That's right. And
Look,
wow, look at her.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look at her organizing everybody.
That's what
right.
I'm talking about.
All right. Thanks,
Love you
Abigail.
guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's too funny. She always has funny comments, Abigail. Let's go to Hazel in Patterson, New Jersey. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
How you doing? How are you?
Good.
Good afternoon. I want to ask you a question, please.
Yes.
I had my interview, I want to know how long it takes.
Interview for what?
To get the answer back.
Interview for what?
For green card and marriage.
You went for the interview already?
Yeah, I went to the interview.
Where?
Yes.
In Newark?
Newark, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When did you go for the interview?
It's 22 August.
And what happened? What happened? What did the officer say?
You don't get didn't answer anything.
Well, it could take 1 month. It could take 1.5 years, depending on whether they believe it's a real marriage or not. So I don't have the answer for you. There's no specific time.
It's going to take 1 year and a half?
I didn't say a year and a half. I said it could take a month. It could take a year and a half. I have no idea. Depends on if they believe it's a real marriage, if, security background checks, maybe some other issues. I don't know what the issues are with your case. So, but you can make an appointment to come see me and we can figure it out. Let's go to Gemma in Tampa, Florida. Gemma.
Hi, Brad.
Hi.
Hi. Definitely enjoyed that Halloween episode.
By the way, we were just talking about that, Yonathan and I, right before we went on the air, and we both said it was the best, most fun we've had, and we have fun doing the show. But that show, we had more fun doing that show than any other show.
And that's without alcohol.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That was no
that was
alcohol.
sober.
That we did that completely sober. That show.
You wouldn't think so.
Right. You would think we were drunk, right?
Yeah, I definitely could see you guys were having fun.
Yeah.
And I did not know that you were so buff.
This guy is.
It's
just movie magic. Let's not get carried away.
Well, I have a quick question.
Sure.
I enjoy watching your show, I wanted to know what the process is to sponsor my mother.
You're a citizen.
Yes,
Okay, where's mom?
in Kenya.
Okay, so you're going to file an I-130 visa petition for her.
Okay.
You got to prove she's your mom. So how do you prove she's your mom? You should submit your birth certificate. And you submit her birth certificate because you're filing for her, and a marriage certificate and divorce decrees if she was ever married or divorced. And you submit proof of your citizenship. You file the I-130. You're going to wait 8, 9, 10 months for an approval. And after that, the case will get transferred to the National Visa Center. You'll pay some fee bills, do an affidavit of support, biographic data forms for your mom. She's going to have to get a police clearance. Case gets sent to Kenya. She goes for an interview. She's not a security threat. They believe she's your mother. She gets a green card, maybe 15, 16 months from now.
Okay, so the only form, because I was just confused.
You
I wasn't sure if I needed
you only need an I-130. That's it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. That was it.
That was easy. Now that was easy,
Yes.
right? We're like staples here. All right.
That was easy, but you guys keep having fun.
Thank you, thank
you. I enjoy your show.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Be well.
Mhm.
Okay. People love the Halloween.
The Halloween episode went down in history. Yes,
They really did.
Yeah.
That was the only show that I watched the entire thing again for 2 hours.
Wow.
Because we do a show for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I can't, after spending 2 hours, go back and spend another 2 hours watching. That would be my whole day, right?
Yeah.
So, sometimes I would watch a segment, parts of it, maybe every day I'll watch like 15, 20 minutes of different segments.
You actually watched the entire episode.
I watched the entire episode and I was peeing in my pants. I was rolling on the floor. And I'm saying, we're really funny.
No, yeah, that was hilarious.
We are really, really funny. All right, let's go to John in Youngstown. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm getting over my cold. John in Youngstown, Ohio. John.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
How are you, bro?
Good. What's going on?
Yeah, I have a question, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I came on a visitor visa.
Yes.
About 3 years ago, and after that, I got married to a U.S. citizen. Everything was fine. We got married. Everything was fine. We went for the interview. Everything was fine, and I was issued a green card, and after that, after like 3 months after that, we started having problems. It started with we having kids. She doesn't want to have kids. She left the house, and she comes once in a while. I tried everything possible, talked to her friends, her sisters. She just left, and she doesn't want to come because she does not want to have kids.
Okay.
I'm at the verge of. I'm getting closer to the end of the 2 years, so I don't know.
Are you together right now? Are you living together or no?
Yeah, she comes once in a while.
Okay, so then
sometimes weekends
if
just come and go.
If you're not living together, then you're gonna need to get a divorce. And if you get divorced and you prove it's a real marriage, you get through. What you don't want to do is say it's a real marriage, we're living together when you're not.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the deal. Hold on for a consultation. You need it. All right. Let's, what was I going to say? I had something important to say. I remember. It's 7:01.
Yes.
What did Abigail Taylor Watson say?
Oh,
everybody move over to YouTube. Let's get
Yeah.
120 views, right?
Yeah. But we're not doing too well on the
On
share
sharing.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you gonna give anything?
Is that a
just
dang?
That's a damn because
It's a damn.
Yeah,
No, you
because I
can't
know
get
they
it. I
want
can't.
it.
You don't. There's no prizes for second place, Jonathan.
This is true.
Okay, there's only prizes for first
320
place.
shares.
There's
331.
There's only prizes for first place.
Well, 331. I mean, guys.
Nobody remembers who came in second. They only remember who came in
Except for
first.
the ones that come out of American Idol. Most of those second
place ones are the actually more successful ones, right? That's really funny, but true.
That is.
The only one who the first what's the girl who won the first time she's successful? Over the girl from Texas.
Kelly
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
She won it.
That's like the only one
Right.
that's successful.
Everybody else, who else is successful? Jennifer Hudson won it.
Fantasia didn't.
Fantasia did not. The
she's
country singer
uberly
didn't win it. What's her name? The blonde.
Carrie
Underwood, right. Who else?
Did Ruben Studdard win?
Yes, I think so.
He did, and where's he at?
Nowhere. He's still
Nowhere
stuttered.
to be found.
He's still
stuttered.
Yeah. Who else? Carrie Underwood did not win.
Clay Aiken?
Oh, Carrie Underwood won?
Clay Aiken.
Clay Aiken won?
Mm-hmm.
He's nothing.
I don't know.
He's nothing. Who else is famous that came out of American Idol?
I don't watch it like that anymore.
Who's famous that, what was that show?
X Factor.
The X, when they flip around?
No, but X Factor.
Where like the
girls, that girl group.
Which girl group?
Fifth Harmony.
Yeah, they came out of that?
What? Yeah, Simon ended up
representing them,
signing them.
Yeah,
and they are basically the biggest girl group out there. They just broke up, but still. One Direction
came from that too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some big people.
Wow.
So second place isn't always that bad, but for here, it's pretty bad.
Here it's bad.
Yeah.
All right. So where are we at with shares?
Last I saw, we were at 352.
352. That's what March says.
Yes.
Sad. Let's see. Taylor Hicks. Who's Taylor Hicks?
Definitely don't know who that is.
All right, we did that. Ah, we didn't do this. Let's go to social media check-in.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty good. You guys did that real fast.
Yes, they're on top of it.
Right. Didn't even give me no time.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a question from Curly Girl, Shauna. This is on YouTube. Hey, Brad, I'm married for 2 years to my husband and I'm 25. My mom is a U.S. citizen. Can my mom file for me? How long will it take? My husband was abusive, so if I divorced him, will it be faster? And by how long?
Yes, it'll be a lot faster. Let your mom file now. She's a U.S. citizen. If you don't divorce, it's going to be 15 years. If you get divorced, about 7.
All right. Kadiato Sako, or Seiko, and this is on YouTube. Hi, I filed a waiver. They denied my I-601 and I-485. I'm married with a U.S. citizen, and I have 3 sons. That's basically it. So
what does he want me to do?
Maybe say how long?
How long?
Or what should they do, because they filed a waiver and they denied the I-601
then
and
I-485.
You
You got to file a new waiver. Do it better. Do it again.
Or hire Brad.
Well, yeah, you would do it again by hiring me.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's your answer.
Yeah, correct.
All right. Miss Tamika Nelson has one asking for a friend. Her mom filed. Her mom's filing comes through, but the thing is, the affidavit only went in for her, her mom. Can she add the affidavit now for the kids?
No, but you can bring it to the interview. You just can't start randomly throwing forms in.
Okay. Angela is asking for a friend. His girlfriend came here with a B1, B2 visa, and she overstayed her visa. And he's a green card holder for 3 years. Can he marry her? Will she be able to get any paperwork through him being a green card holder?
Yes, he can marry her. She'll get a green card. It'll take about 2 to 2.5 years. It's faster once he becomes a citizen.
Okay. So Elvis has a question.
Elvis is in the house.
Is in the building.
The building.
Yeah. Elvis is in the building. Because he usually leaves the building.
Correct.
Yeah,
he's actually dead Elvis, so it's a different Elvis than what we're talking about.
Right.
Elvis from Memphis. That's where he's from.
Is that where?
Yeah, that's where he's from. Memphis, Tennessee.
A lot of like soulful white guys come from there. Isn't Justin Timberlake from there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brad Bernstein's from Memphis. I'm pretty soulful.
I agree.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Memphis has some funky white boys.
Yes. Yes. Elvis, Justin Timberlake,
and Brad Bernstein.
Bernstein.
There you go.
There you go.
Top 3.
Yes.
All right. So he has a question. I was once asked during a counselor interview whether I'm married. My response was she passed. Honestly, my late partner's marriage was not entered legally until his death.
Wait. You didn't enter something legally after he died. Huh?
I'm just reading.
Okay, read it again then. I'll have to interpret.
Okay. All right. So the question is, I was once asked during a counselor interview whether I'm married. My response was she passed. And so now this is another paragraph. Honestly, my late partner's marriage was not entered legally until the death. Meanwhile, on my DS 160 form, I stated I'm single. When adjusting my status, should I state her name as a previous marriage?
If you were truly married, yes. If you were not truly married, no. I mean, tell the truth.
Simple as that. Always tell the truth.
Correct.
Oh, my necklace keeps on moving. It's my cross.
It's the W.
It's what?
There's a ghost in here.
Don't say it. It's my cross.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were. wearing. I got it.
Don't want no ghosts touching my cross now.
Yeah.
All right. Shani Bay Smith. I have a question. I'm filing the abuse filing, but I have one joint account with my husband and nothing more. Do you think this is a problem?
I think there's lots of ways to prove it was a real marriage, so it's not a problem. We could always figure out other ways.
All right. Sanisha has a question on YouTube. I filed July of this year. When can I expect my EAD in the mail? You tried to do that fast.
I tried to do it. Yeah.
The question was really short.
But I know, but you could have like kind of dragged it out a little bit, you know.
EAD in the mail.
You could have been like, okay, let's see what this says here. Like,
they cut real quick to you.
Wow, nobody lets me away with anything. So, what was the question again?
Filed in July of this year. When can I expect my EAD in the mail?
5 months from the time it files.
All right, curly girl Shauna on YouTube. Hey, Brad, I'm married for. This is the same question we already asked. Stacy Graham. Good evening, Mr. Bernstein. I said Brandstein.
Bradstein. I've been called everything. Bradstein.
Bradstein
Mr. Brad,
is pretty cool.
Mr. Sparstein.
Sparstein.
I've been called Sparstein.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what can
I've been called The Rock.
This is true.
Yes.
Yes. What can you do for my brother? He's your client. He's in Jamaica since June. He still hasn't got his passport back.
I'm not sure who you are, but call us Monday, and we will contact the embassy on his behalf.
There we go. All right, Ruthie Cutie on YouTube. Should you file the I-130A form when doing an AOS form for a child, even though you're not filing for the spouse?
Yes.
Susan Shaw has a question. When you get the letter and it's asking for the petitioner and your spouse's proof of citizenship, is that the same thing? So you get the letter and it's asking for the petitioner and your spouse's proof of citizenship. Is that the same thing?
I don't understand what the hell she's asking.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta say that a little better.
Yeah.
I'm trying to even figure out what she's saying. I don't even know. Next.
Yeah, I was trying as well. I can't. Yeah. Okay, Ainworth Gordon. I got my green card February 13, 2016. When can I file for my citizenship?
If you got it through marriage and it's a bona fide marriage, what was the date? February 2000. So it would be December 2018. If you did it through any other means, then it would be December 2020.
Okay, this is curly girl Shauna who asked if her mother can file for her. She said, also, if my mom files, can I stay in the U.S. without having to go back to my country?
No, you will have to go back eventually. You'll be out of status for a long time.
Okay. Tama Lynch on YouTube. Hey, Brad, can I use advanced parole for international flights? Is it safe?
Yes, safe.
Okay, Donette Bryant has a question. Brad, now that the validity period for the medical is now 2 years, can the medical now be mailed with the paperwork?
I would still bring it to the interview.
Craig Rose says, I'm asking for a friend. His work permit will expire in December, and he applied for an extension but only got a receipt. What should he do?
Wait for the decision. What can you do?
How long will it be waiting?
I don't know what extension he's asking for.
True that. Powell. Hi, I came to the U.S. 2006 and a crewman visa. Can I adjust my status here in the U.S.? What do I have to do?
If you're married to someone in the military, former military, you can get a parole in place. Maybe you're 245I, but the crewman's visa does not allow you to adjust your status.
And we're done.
We're done. Perfect. Because I was going to talk to you about the Day of the Dead celebration that you went to in New York City this week.
I did.
Yeah, what was that all about?
So, which was awesome that we got to go to it, because I was in Spanish class in high school and my teacher taught me about Day of the Dead. So you'll see what it really represents. But Day of the Dead is in the Mexican culture where they celebrate the life of their past friends and family. So their deceased friends and family. So it's pretty cool because, you know, we always see death as, you know, sadness and stuff, but it's a celebration of their life.
Yeah, I have here on my cards that many people mistakenly associate the Day of the Dead with Halloween.
Yes.
Because they occurs around the same time, but it's not. It's a different day.
It's very much so a different day.
But the Day of the Dead, it is a different day. It is a traditional Mexican festival that honors people who passed away.
Exactly.
Let's watch.
What's up, Brad Squad? It's your boy Yonathan Elias, today in Lower East Side Bowery section of Manhattan for the Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead celebration. Day of the Dead is one of Mexico's most important festivals where people get to celebrate the lives of their deceased family and friends. In Mexico, Day of the Dead is celebrated an entire week with special preparations of altars, food, dance, music, and also special offerings for people who have died. Mano a Mano, Mexican Culture Without Borders, is today's sponsor. They recreate the traditional and magical space of a Mexican village churchyard during the celebration. Sígueme, follow me so we can go celebrate together and experience New York City's Day of the Dead. All right, guys, I'm here with Juan Carlos Aguirre, the executive director of Mano a Mano, Mexican Culture Without Borders. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm amazing. I love the whole setup, the smell of the incense, everything. I love this. Let us know, why is Day of the Dead important culturally for Mexico?
Well, it's been celebrated in Mexico for over 3,000 years, and it's a way of us honoring the dead, remembering them. So it's a very important day to have our family members present. The Day of the Dead is really a day of remembrance. So it's the day when you get together with your family at home and you remember the family members who passed away. You tell stories about them, and most of it is happiness. It's about, you know, the happiness that they brought to our lives, and that's what we talk about during the holiday.
So what are some items that you would find at a Day of the Dead festival, and what do they represent?
Well, so there's a lot of things. You would find an ofrenda or an altar like the one behind us, and there we place pictures of the loved ones who passed away and items that that belong to them. So, for example, we have a gentleman who we are remembering, Andres Flores, and he was a musician, and he played that instrument, which is called a jarana. So we put those things there. We also put candles, and very important, the marigold flowers. In Mexico, they're known as the flower of the dead, and those flowers are very important to be present during the holiday.
So I do want to know, what is Mano a Mano?
So Mano a Mano is an organization that was founded 17 years ago, and it was founded to preserve Mexican culture and teach Mexicans, Mexican Americans, and non-Mexicans about Mexican traditions. And so Coco was a great film in terms of the story and in terms of the animation, and there's a lot of elements of it that are amazing. What we do is a 3-day festival where we have different performances. It's all folk culture, so it's traditional Mexican culture. Every day we have a performance from people who live in New York City who do Mexican folk art throughout the city, and they teach about it, and we invite them here to do the same.
I would love to know, what's your immigration story?
Well, I rarely talk about it, but my mother brought me here when I was a very young kid, And then when I came to the U.S., I was very lost in terms of not really, came to New York City where there were hardly any Mexicans. I was in school, the only Mexican in the classroom, usually picked on by other kids because I spoke different, looked different. And that gave me, I would say, there was an internal fight within me trying to either become like someone else or pretend to be somebody else or learn about who I was and my culture and then, take strength from there. It's been a difficult time, I would say. I am very happy to be here. I'm very glad that my mom made that decision of bringing us here. The American dream, I think it's getting difficult as we go on to achieve it, but I would say I'm halfway. I'm there. I'm going there.
How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm amazing. So I see you have an entourage here.
Yes.
Okay.
I brought some students. We come from Trinity School. Supposedly it was going to be a bigger group, but they had other commitments, so I only brought like 6 students.
That's amazing. So what do you teach?
I teach Spanish.
Okay, so I see. This is what I like because my Spanish teacher also taught me about Day of the Dead. So that's basically what you're doing.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Amazing. So why do you feel like it's so important for students to know about this culture and this festival?
Well, teaching a language is not only about the language itself, no? But a language always comes with the culture. And actually, I'm from Spain, and we don't have this celebration in Spain. We have actually something very different, where people go to the cemetery, they bring flowers to the dead people, and it's more like a sad celebration. And I wanted them to know about this Mexican celebration, which is like celebrating life, and it's like a festival, like a party. No?
And what have you learned from her teachings and her bringing you here for the Day of the Dead?
Well, I think what I learned is that different cultures treat death in many different ways, and I find that really interesting because in America, when someone dies, everyone's sad, obviously, we focus kind of like, it's a very gloomy atmosphere, but like seeing El Dia de los Muertos here and just seeing how it's more of a celebration, it's almost inspiring in a way. It's just a very nice way to look at death.
What are you making right now? I see 2 different type of drinks.
So right here we have horchata, which is like a milky drink. A lot of people get it confused with coconut, but it's sugar, rice, cinnamon, and carnation milk, and it's a milky drink. It's sweet, and then we have Jamaica, which a lot of people know it as hibiscus.
So I do want to know about some of these desserts that I see over here. Can you tell me a little bit about them?
So these are the sugar skulls that we have. This is the typical things that you would put on the altar for the Day of the Dead. We have the smaller size, we have the bigger size, and then on the other side we have the bread, which is also the typical Day of the Dead bread that we do. It's called hojaldra. So it's just the sugar top and then the sesame topping, but the inside is the same thing.
So, and while you're serving that, why do you feel like it's important for this festival to be celebrated, especially here in New York City?
I feel that it's important for this type of event to be celebrated because it's our culture. So, we share a little bit of our culture, and you grow up, and at least for me, that I was already born here, I had that privilege. I don't know much, but my mom has always showed me the culture, and that's how I would like everybody, now the movie Coco's out, and everybody, gets to know a little bit more, and they understand it. So I've seen people walk around here, and they look at the offering, and they tell the kids, oh, it's like the movie Coco. And then the kids are like, oh, okay, and then they get close, and they start, getting familiar with the culture as well. It's a nice culture.
So why do you feel like it's important for us to celebrate festivals like this that represent culture?
Oh, because America is made up of so many cultures. I mean, I'm not Mexican. I'm Irish descent. My father's parents were from Ireland and came over, immigrated. And my mother's grandparents were from Ireland and came over. But especially in New York, where you see all ethnicities and all races and all religions, I think it's important to get to know a little bit more about them.
Yeah,
and also, I love crafts, handmade things, and the things that are here, the clothing, the jewelry is just beautiful.
Yeah. Why do you feel like people want to come here? Not only Mexicans, but from other countries. Why do you feel like they want to come to the United States?
I feel they want to come. I have seen it myself. It's because you come here, and if you work hard, things are gonna come to you. If you do the correct things, go by the law, and do what you have to do legally, good things come for you.
I am here because we celebrate the Day of Death, and we celebrate the people that die, our ancestors. So our celebration is very deep for us because it's a tradition, and we come to share with you to let you know what is the signification for us. You can see each one is different, and they meaning something. This is a gift from my mom.
Anything that can help the community, any community though, not only the Spanish community. And basically I was talking with her about that paper that a lady brought yesterday, and she was in pain and with a sad face. And I said to her, why you feel bad, It's okay, you can just bring your offering and whatever and pray a little bit. I pray with you. Oh, because these are the names of the people who were killed in Pittsburgh, the 11th one. And I say, when? And she goes like, did you see the news? And I say, no, I didn't have the chance. And it was really sad for me. Especially during the day where people coming to me because I'm in charge of the place, of the altar, just taking care of the small candle, they don't fight up and everything. And most of them, they cry. They cry in front of me, like, thank you very much. Being so grateful for something, like, I had to place the prayer, the paper and the candle in some place, safe place, and that's it. But means to me a lot because it's a little magical. I don't know if it's gonna sound cliche, but it's a little magical when people put in your hand something extremely special like this, and you have to carry that, First of all, we have to make sure that my space begins and ends when your space begins and ends. So we're talking about freedom, right? Freedom of speech and freedom of the liberty of being itself. And that's the beginning of contemplating and respecting others' religion and culture and food and way to be or not to be.
Well, there you have it, Brad Squad. Today was an amazing day full of culture, love, and celebration of death. You guys should definitely check out Day of the Dead when it comes back next year in New York City, all right? Back at the studio.
I liked when the woman came down with the list of people who died in the synagogue.
Yes.
It's amazing you see different cultures come together.
That's what I loved about it.
Yeah.
And they were so open and they were appreciative that, she would come down and bring that, because she asked them, she said, can I put the names down? They said, of course, this is what, it's for. And I love that we do segments like this because it shows you that cultures can
come together.
Right. Yeah.
With that, let's see if Brad Squad came together to get 1,000 shares.
Let's see what the final count was. I saw that you guys were really pushing hard for the last about 10 minutes of it, and unfortunately we did not hit it, but we did hit 572.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
we appreciate it.
Yeah, no, we did pretty good, and
we had about 70 some odd viewers on YouTube.
See?
People were not sharing it on their WhatsApp. That's the problem.
Yeah, you guys, it's easy if you share on your WhatsApp. You share it to all of your friends and family
on the YouTube.
For the YouTube. At least and then they'll click on it. That's a view right there.
Listen, you know what the good news is about all this?
What?
There's always Monday. We could try all again to win something, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so what do we have for comments of the day?
Comments of the day. Since Kimmy Kim is not here, I'll be reading them for you. All right, first is Marge Higgs when she commented on the perfume bottle for 1.5 freaking million. This is ridiculous. She says, guess when you use that, you don't need to take a shower for the rest of your life.
Exactly. Because I smell like, you know what, or you can say, you know what, I smell like $1 million.
And you really do.
You really do. Right.
I could only
I just thought of that joke now. I should have thought about it back
right.
then. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, that's a good one, right?
Marge Hicks brings it out of you.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Our second one is off of Facebook, Rich Kid C. And he says, just asked my wife to share. This is her first time on the Brad Show.
Oh, very good.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome to your wife.
Thank you.
All right. Our third one is off of YouTube. This is Alzal A. And he wants to know what we're doing for Thanksgiving and the holiday shows. So he says he wants.
Oh, this is what he wants.
This is what he wants
for the holiday show.
Yes. More of twerk, Rex and Groundhog Sam.
Wow.
So Rex is it's a hot commodity.
Yeah, they liked Rex.
We like
what
Rex.
What about the Headless Horseman?
Nobody talked about it.
Nobody
I don't
liked
think
the
the Headless Horseman didn't really have the twerk that Rex did.
Yeah, Rex
was a little thick.
Yeah. The Headless Horseman was kind of going more like this.
He was probably looking for his head the whole time.
You know where he was going. He's blind.
I think he did pretty good without a head. Yeah. All right, our last and final comment of the day. After Tosh called thanking Brad for helping her with the work permit, Yvonne Steele says, Brad is the best in the universe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
Not
it.
just in the world.
The universe.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like it.
Thank you so much,
Have
guys.
a great weekend, everybody. Do you smell? I'm only kidding. It's only one time a year. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? See you Monday. So, Sam, as part of the production, we have to say this disclaimer at the end of the show. Do you mind reading it for me?
Okay, but you know, Brad, I have to do everything around here. It's bad enough I've got to remember everything that happened on the episode from the previous day.
Forget it. I'll do it. The proceeding was information only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easy to remember, 1-800-LAW-LINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. And now, conveniently located in Hartford, Connecticut on 1 Congress Street. Visit us in Connecticut or in New York at 225 Broadway. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAW-LINK. 1-800-529-5465.